What's going on YouTube? It's Chin Tweezy back with another review. This time what I've got in hand here is a new pair of Diadora. This is the SPQRs from the Rise and Fall pack. This is the N9000 UK 10, that's my size. Quickly show you some of the branding on the box. You've got this SPQR shiny on the box. You've got the Goodwill out, which is a shop in Germany, I do believe. Diadora, same thing on the back. And you can see some of the extras you get with this pair of trainers as well. But what I'd like to do is start off with the trainers. So this SPQR stands for Senatus Populus Romanus, which basically means the Senate and the people. And this is the third pair. I'm not going to pretend I know Latin at all. This is the third pair from the pack. There was a V7000 and also an S8000. But this is the N9000 pair. So as you can see, this pair is not for everyone, and the main bone of contention really is this area here, which is this really shiny gold toe box. A lot of people online just dismiss these straight away, but I like them, I really like them, and I think from the profile you can see you've got different sets of materials, and it really goes off nicely with this patent as far as I'm concerned. This toe box isn't for everyone, but I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. So just to address that point, many of the trainers that I've got are pretty straightforward. They're kind of pastels and straightforward colours. This is one of my favourite pairs. This is the Pata Italias, and this is a really understated, really subtle pair. I've got no problems with these at all. The similar thing also, if you look at these are the Manieris, the Georgia Peach ones from Atlanta. This is a lovely pair as well, but again, really muted colours, and I think that's sometimes a strength in a train. I've got no issue with that. I just feel like you can't have all pairs that look like this. You have to mix it up. Oh, that's how I feel anyway, and that's why I'm okay to have a pair like this in my collection. Even though it's leery, I just think it's beautiful. So let me look at this in a bit more detail so you can get a sense of what you're paying for. So if you look really clearly, you have this kind of patent toe box. I'm not sure what material that is. I don't know how it will last. I've worn them a little bit and like my toe was poking through here, but I don't really mind that. You have this really nice quality suede here. You have beautiful leather here. I mean, I don't need to go into detail because I think with Diadora, especially N9000 collabs, the quality on the materials is what you pay for. So I'll just quickly go through these. Then you have more leather here. Then you have a bit more of this lovely suede as well. You can see that it changes as you move your thumb over it. This has got to be, is that N9000? I would say it's N9000 in Roman numerals. The Goodwill out, and then that quality leather. And I forget the all the issues with the materials. I just think the colourway is really nice. I love this. I was going to get the cheese steaks, and I think these are a better version of the cheese steaks, the Ubik cheese steaks. I was nearly going to pick up a pair of those on eBay, but I'm really glad I waited and I was able to get these. Another thing that I think is quite interesting about these that you don't get on most N9000s is that they've only coloured this little portion here on both sides. Most of it's a white midsole and just that section there. If you look, you get different versions of that. You rarely get that as just a separate colour on its own. You usually get colour blocking all the way around here, as you can see on this pair. Then if you look at the other shoe, similar thing, N9000 in the numerals, SPQR, and instead of the Diadora hand tag, you got here Senatus Populus Romanus and Bonum Vidum Dum, which I think means Goodwill out. I'm pretty sure it means the Goodwill out. And you can see that you get these stickers as well that say the Goodwill out with the pack. In terms of other peripherals, these come with nice laces here. I don't know if you can see this, but that says the Goodwill out there. You get 3 extra pairs of laces, so 4 in total. You get these pink ones which have these lovely gold aglets on them, which I quite like. And then you have some more Goodwill out on the brown. I've not tried any of these. And you get these rope laces, and I personally hate these kind of ropey laces. I don't think they sit well. They don't really tie properly. I don't really like them. And the last extra you get, which I've never seen before, but because it's based on these Centurions, if I haven't mentioned that already, you get these that you can sit on the top of the trainer here like this. And I think no one will ever do that really, unless you're, I don't know, but you get these are nice kind of suede. And I don't know which part of the Centurion they remind me of. It might be the body armour. I'm not sure. I need to double check on that. These ones just have the kind of the leaves that symbolise, I guess, the Roman Empire. And these ones here have the goodwill out, SPQR, and the same thing again. But then I guess these have the combination. So I think it's a nice touch. I think this kind of makes it more like a collector's item, which is, you know, sad or not, I quite like that about it. And then if you look inside, again the same thing. If you look inside, you get this pebbled insole, and it says Senators Populus Romanus. Same thing again. That theme's carried on all the way through. And the last detail I really want to look at is the tongue. Diadora stitch in gold there, and then you've got the goodwill out stitched in gold there as well. So for me, a really beautiful shoe. I've tried them on feet. They're not for everyone. I understand that. Beautiful leather in there as well. They're not for everyone, and I really understand that. But for me, I think there's definitely one of my top 5 Diadora collaborations. And the last thing, which I think is a nice touch as well, is that there were actually 447 pairs made, but 300 sold. I don't know how that works, but this is pair 89 of 300, and that doesn't, you know, it's not why you buy a trainer to say it's limited. But for me, that is quite a nice touch. I haven't really got a pair that's been this limited before, I don't think. And because these weren't popular, and I'm okay with that, like, it made it much easier for me to get. This is a fairly straightforward trainer to get. I'm just really happy with these overall. Got them for retail, fairly straightforward, and definitely one of the pairs in my collection I'm going to be really proud to wear, because I think they stand out and I love them. So yep, peace and love. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Would you get these? Do you think they're overrated? Is this just a hyped up collab? Collab for collab's sake. I'm not sure what the link is between the goodwill out and the Roman Empire. I don't know why they've chosen that theme. It might be tenuous, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I like the trainer that's presented in front of me, and I hope you guys do. So peace and love, and I'll see you in the next vid.